What's going on, boys? Raptor Slash here, back in another video, and today sorry guys. Oh my god, I'm gonna be showing you guys my Five Nights at Freddy's customs for the FNAF 1 Classic animatronics. These figures are as I said, custom made, so they're not like on sale or anything, and I won't be making a tutorial. And these figures, they're made of like, here are the things that are made of: paper, cardboard, and ball and socket joints. And you'll probably need some markers for the coloring of these figures. So we have Chica, Freddy, Bonnie, and Foxy. And it might be a little echoey around. Sorry about that. It's just that we got new flooring and we haven't been able to fill everything up yet. But as you can see in the background, we had some new flooring tiles. If you go back to my videos in the past, I think you can see it was carpet, but now it's flooring. But yeah, and before we start reviewing these figures, I just want to say about Finding Frankie Part 3. It will happen somehow, maybe. Most likely it will. And the Super Mario Bros. Series, the audio is not messed up. There is no audio in those. I'm just trying something out, trying something new out. Like playing the game, just like, but with no commentary. Seems like the first part you guys liked it. The second part, it took a while to get some views, but it has some like 4 views. But the third part has like no views. But please go check out those videos. I think you might enjoy them. But yeah, anyways, let's head on to the figures. Foxy. Oh, my bad. So here we have it, our main man, Freddy. So as you can see, the detail on this figure is, it's eh. I mean, I did get the coloring right and everything, but I couldn't cut it out perfectly. So there's just like 3 white spots over here, and I was trying to get this part off too, but then the paper started to rip over here, as you can tell. Like, look over here's, yeah, it started to rip around there, and it started to crease. But I did give him a custom microphone. I didn't put any cardboard on it to make it look like the actual microphone, because I think it was good enough. And as for the bow tie, I got the signature bow tie. And this is kind of a happy accident, but there's like some like a crease over here, and then like some like splotches or something. I don't know what's here over here. It just looks weird. But I do think it looks cool, and it's good enough for weathering. And as you can see for the arms, as I said, ball and socket joints. And yeah, and these are the hands. The hands and feet, I couldn't get like models of it. I don't have a 3D printer, so I couldn't do anything about that. So it just looks like this. But the project is really good. It even kind of looks like an endoskeleton for what's using on the head. I even gave it a ball joint, but be warned, if you do make this figure, it is very delicate. So please be careful around this area. I wouldn't recommend tugging on it, tugging on the arms a lot. Because if you do, I think I'd recommend you trying to hold it. And yeah, just be careful, because this one, I had to glue this like 4 to 5 times, but now it's starting to be a lot. Okay, let's hope it doesn't break mid video. That's just suck. But as for paint details and applications, this was from paper, so I did paper and then glued it onto the cardboard. And obviously the cardboard wasn't colored in, but I did color over the cardboard. And as I can tell, the paper and the cardboard coloring, it is somewhat accurate, so I will take it. And as for his battle damage version, I'm not going to show you it, but like, just picture it. So his lower leg is missing. He has like his endoskeleton revealed on his lower arm. And then his entire arm over here is just removed. Just use your imagination, guys. And now let's head on to Bonnie. Just Alright, here we have Bonnie. This one was a lot better. There wasn't any like happy accident events over here, so it's a lot more solid of a figure. But as I can said about the last one, it is starting to rip apart on the arms. So yeah, so I'm trying to be as careful as I can on not tugging on the arms. And as you can tell, I did give him his guitar. I honestly was really proud of this figure myself when I made it, because like, look, it just looks amazing, man. Like, I'm really proud on how I made it, sculpted and stuff. But yeah, and as for the paint and like the coloring, it's pretty good. The coloring from the paper versus the cardboard, it's a little off. It's a little worse compared to Freddy's, but overall it is a little better. Honestly, I think when I colored it on the cardboard, it was a lot more accurate than on the paper. But it is still pretty good. And as for his battle damage version, I kind of forgot what it looked like. Um, it's just like I think it's like his entire leg over here is missing, and then like if I can find it, I think it's this part. It like the upper arm endoskeleton is revealed, and then I think the lower arm on one of the arms is also revealed as well. But the cardboard feels a lot more solid on this one, especially. It's a lot more flat, clean look, and yeah, it's not like it's gonna bend. It didn't bend or anything. So yeah, overall, this figure is also really good. But this guitar, man, I can't go over how good I did the guitar. It's way better than the Freddy accessory. But yeah, that's Bonnie for you guys. He's pretty good. It's pretty much the same thing as Freddy's. Um, the arms where I position them, this is how it looked like. It is a little different. So yeah, and so are the legs when I joined them to the cardboard. Overall, pretty good figure. Probably better than my first attempt against Freddy, so that's a better one. But yeah, this custom was just better. But yeah, that's Bonnie for you guys. And then as for Chica, next we have Chica. This one was probably one of my least favorite ones to make. Not to make, but probably my least favorite ones when it came out as the final result. We ran out of the pieces of the ball and socket joints on the arms and legs, so we could only get like Freddy, Bonnie, and then I can only also get Foxy. So I ran out of it because they come into this like little piece over here. So what I had to do is take a ball socket and then like a ball joint and then a socket joint, then add the two together. And then and then it did work, but the problem is Chica just looks a lot thicker and just like unproportioned. And as for the coloring on the two differences between these two, it's the worst one. Like the cardboard is really accurate. It's more like when I draw the cardboard on all of them, honestly, except for Foxy, but we'll talk about his model in a sec. But like the cardboard is colored is a lot more accurate than the paint. The only one that's acceptable, like I said, was Freddy's. Bonnie's was okay, but Chica's, this one, it has to be the worst. But the cupcake did turn out alright. It's just that it looks weird when she holds it still. But yeah, on shelves, it's fine. It's displayable. The only one that actually has the ball and socket joint on this Chica figure is this one leg. But after that, I had to use the thick models. But yeah, it just looks unproportioned to her smaller head than the rest of the gang and somewhat small torso and body compared to the legs, especially compared to the arms. The legs are kind of whatever, but to the arms, man, it's just terrible. But yeah, that's Chica. I didn't want to review her anytime anymore. I'm honestly really happy about the original trio, but now we get into my favorite custom, and you guessed it, it's everyone's favorite track star, Foxy. This one is my favorite one. The reason why is because I used paper for it, because like Foxy uses a different model and is a lot more like skinny than the other ones. So I couldn't use cardboard because it was a little too thick. So I had to use paper, and then for the arms, I had to wrap around a bunch of paper on here. The weathering on here doesn't look that good because like it just looks like he has like spots on him. But we had to deal with it. But this figure, unlike the other ones, which are very delicate, especially Freddy, because like I said, I had to glue him like 5 times. Out of all and Bonnie's almost caught me up for the first time, and Chica's alright. She's the new one. I just made her like as I'm recording today. I just made her like, let's say around yesterday. Yeah, I just finished her yesterday. Started the project of her on Friday, then I finished her on Saturday the following day. But Foxy, he's probably the most sturdy and my favorite one I made. He was a little harder to make, but it is what it is. But his arms, like, I can move everything, and there hasn't been any complaints. Oh, I also forgot about Chica's battle damage mode. Sorry, Foxy, sorry. For Chica's battle damage mode, it's just like her whole arm and then whole leg. And then Foxy, it's a lot easier. It was a lot easier for me to make Foxy because like his lower legs didn't have suit legs, or his lower legs didn't have like the thing, so it's just exposed. And like unlike Jazz wears, I'm pretty sure they made him have 3 toes. I only made him have 1, so I guess no one really likes 2 toes, I guess. Okay, that just sounds weird, but who cares? And this is his hook. I know it's meant to be gray, but we had to deal with it because I didn't want to make an actual hook, because that'd be a little too hard, and I didn't want to leave him hookless. But honestly, this is honestly a pretty good idea on how to make it. And for size comparisons, I don't really have any. I could bring out Mario and Luigi. You know, I'm gonna be back real quick, guys. I'm gonna go get Mario and Luigi. Did you guys hear the bang? I accidentally dropped Mario. But as for science comparisons, sorry. Here we have Mario and Luigi. Let me just like pose them off camera. Here we do. So the FNAF characters are about the size of an Atrociraptor from the review of the Sinoceratops and more. Go check out that video as well. That's pretty good. Check out, so right here you'll have your Raptor / homework will be check out the Super Mario Bros. Series. We're on part 3 right now, almost finished. We're like almost halfway, and also check out and check out the Sinoceratops Hammer Collection unboxing, where you see the Atrociraptor, who I just mentioned earlier. But here we have Mario and Luigi. These 6 look really good together, but who do I like better between FNAF and Mario? Hold on. Oh, no. The leg broke. Well, it didn't break. But here are the 6 of them together. Here are the 6 of them together. Mario and Luigi look really. The duo Mario and Luigi look kind of awkward with these guys, but it is what it is. They all look really good together. But who do I like more between Nintendo and who do I like more between Mario and FNAF? Come on, guys. It's obviously Mario and Luigi, man. These guys are starting it off. They're the best players. We had a Mario and Luigi Brothers ship 7 parts. Part 8 is probably never coming out. Who cares? But it's an unfinished series, but it doesn't matter. We have the goats over here. But yeah, these guys are the best characters. No doubt about it. They even rival Sonic, and you guys know how much I love Sonic and his Sonic Superstar series. But anyways, before we get out of here, let me show you guys how I made this figure. So, like I said, you need cardboard, paper, and ball and socket joints, and some coloring supplies in order to color them. So what you need to do is get some cardboard and wrap it around the ball joint, all the ball and socket joints, all here except for the accessory, which we'll do later. And make sure to draw on paper the body and Freddy. You can search up on Safari. You can search up, not Safari. Oh my God. You can search up anywhere on how to do it. But yeah, you're gonna have to draw these, cut out these, glue them on like some cardboard, cut all the cardboard, put all the ball and socket joints, use a lot of super glue, and boom, you're done with your figures. Yeah, and then as for that, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, road to 200 subscribers. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.